Good, real. What you got going on today, my brother? Sleepy Floyd, what's good, man? Where y'all checking in from? Chilling with the fam, that's what's up. Jeffrey, what's going on, man? Okay, you in Indiana? Derek Robinson, what's good, my brother? Will I am the trucker, what's going on, man? Derby City, Louisville. Definitely be watching race while come. Yeah, man, do that. Definitely won't be in the loop of all of that, man, for you jump out here, man. This is it's wild. Indiana trucker, what's good, man? I tell you on a Family Dollar store delivery right now, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, okay. Indiana trucker, that's what's up, man. I'm actually I just got home. Not for home time though, man. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. It's like this load I got is going to Jacksonville, but it allowed me to stop home, take care of my appointment in the morning, and then get to Jacksonville by Tuesday morning. So I'm local now, so I'm always checking in at the crib. Oh yeah, man, that'll be me soon, bro. Like, I'm really contemplating this Jacksonville run being my last run, man. I'm contemplating it, bro. Really, like, uh, I'm tired, man. I can't lie. And it could be I'm really saying this more because I'm physically tired. Like, I've been up since 1 o'clock this morning. This load I got picked up at 1. And yeah, the boy been hitting it to get home. Try to get down here early. I'm just waiting on my old lady. Had some errands to run. And then she'll be up here, but yeah, man, I feel you on that trucker rail, man. I'm burnt, bro. I can't lie, man. I'm burnt. And over the past couple weeks, cause I've been out for like 2 weeks, I think, about 2 weeks. I've been on Indeed just applying for jobs, man, and I done got quite a few hitbacks, man. But not the jobs that I really want, you know what I mean? But still like decent jobs, but not the ones that I really want. So, but I might be like, the hell with it, man. Like we good, man. I could take a break and not worry at all. I feel you, dog. You're a young brother and your entire life is ahead of you. Spend it wisely. In other words, enjoy your life. That road. It do, man. It do. Like, I'm thinking. So again, I got to say, man, I've been on the road for like 2 weeks. Man, my old lady said, my old lady being pregnant, sent me a picture, man. She didn't like her belly done got so much bigger in them 2 weeks, man. I'm like, God, like that time really, really passing, man. Next move, best move I got. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really if this ain't my last run, this one to Jacksonville, the following week, so like the week of the 19th, I think that's gonna be my last, probably my last couple runs. Like, I probably make a run up like I normally do up there to like Pennsylvania somewhere, come back down to Texas, drop Landstar a trailer, and drive home, and then call them and tell them I quit. Can't call them up there. I mean, can't quit while I'm up there. They're gonna cancel my insurance. But actually, I was told that you could contact OOIDA and get temporary insurance and stuff from them. It's like $75 for a week, 5 days. So I may just do all of that at once. Get them their license plate when I drop the trailer. And had that situation figured out with OOIDA and just drive my truck back home. Cause yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to be done with the over the road, man. I'm ready to be done with the over the road for for a while at least, a long while. I ain't lying. Uh, yeah, the boy tired, man. Super tired. Uh, and then this past week, like this, bro, I hit the road when all my kids were still in diapers. Now they 10, 9, 8. I'm done missing time with them. No more road for me. You will land. Oh yeah, I feel you on that, man. Yeah, that's a lot of time, brother. That's a lot of time. Chris C, this is Blue Tiger, Blue Tiger Elite, I think it's called. Uh, yeah, I feel you on that, real. Yeah, I'm over it, man. Like, but yeah, I was about to say, like this past week. Now again, I hadn't really felt the crunch of the way the industry is until this past week, man. Like this was a rough past week. Not like revenue wise, cause once I drop this in Jacksonville, this is gonna be a great week. Well, not great, but a good week for today's standards, revenue wise. You know what I mean? But man, like it was a struggle, man. Like I had 2 loads canceled this week, so I had to try to salvage what I could. You know what I mean? And still decent, but not what it would have been had my original loads not canceled, man. Then the rates just dropped again. It's crazy, man. It's gonna be a wasteland out here with these trucks. What you think about teaming at Landstar? Thinking about teaming with my cousin? You know, I really don't know too many teams. Like my best advice would be it's a YouTube channel called Trucking with Celine. It's either Trucking with Celine or Trucking with Selena. I forget. But they are a team over here at Landstar. I would say watch them. They can give you more insight of you know, the team thing. Just from the videos I watch of them, though, they seem to be doing very well teaming. I heard a wise driver say this: there's no good money worth having if you never make it home. Took a while. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, that was part of why I stopped working overseas, man. Just because, yeah, I'm making all that money over there, but I'm over, it's like you can't even do nothing with the money. Order something off Amazon, you know what I mean, until your rotation to take leave come around, you know. But yeah, man, I'd rather just make decent money and be like really happy, you know what I mean, versus, you know, being an owner operator, had an opportunity to make, you know, I guess you could say a lot of money, you know, for my standards anyway. But then I completely hate what I'm doing now. Like it ain't fun, man, especially it being summertime. This is no fun in the summer without no APU, man. And I ain't gonna spend $6,000-7,000 on no APU. That's not gonna happen, man. I don't know. I'm a penny pincher, man. Like, and for nothing. Like I'm just so super tight when it comes to like that kind of stuff. Trucking with Mr. Coach. What's going on, my brother? Where you checking in from, man? We just kicking it right now. You know, just letting people know my frustrations with over the road and things of that nature. I just seen another flyer for owner out of Bell Chase in that plant. Oh, did you? I know what you're talking about, though. Okay, El Paso. Dog, it wears on you, don't it? I don't care if I ever stop at another man, dog. Then after, like, dude took my bumper, man. Like, it frustrated me so bad, man. Like, don't understand. I mean, unless you didn't had it happen, boy. Like, yeah, I'm truck stops, man. Like, the majority of the time these last 2 weeks I've been out, I've been sleeping in the rest areas, man. Staying at the rest areas or just anywhere I could find that's not the truck stop. I get annoyed with all of it. Just seeing it, Going there, okay, I know it's probably Arby's up in there, Hardee's, McDonald's, Wendy's. I'm ready for them home cooked meals every day. I'm ready for them every day. And just to get back in good health, man. Back in the gym every day and stuff like that. I'm just I'm burnt, man. I do have a like I say, I got a few job offers though, man. Tanker job that's not too bad hit me up. And as of right now, like that's the one I'm considering the most out of the couple places. Like because again, like I say, I just got on Indeed and just started applying to every local truck driving job I seen on there. Just started applying to all of them, and it was like a few owner operators that had posted some stuff. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not coming work for I don't want to work for no owner operator. I'm not doing it. I want to go work for them people with a bunch of stuff established. I ain't working for no owner operator. Sorry. Thank you for contacting me, but not interested. Not interested. I'm trying to go get me some benefits. What's going on, my brother? Where you checking in from, man? Would you buy a Mack truck with 800,000 miles? Personally, I wouldn't buy a Mack at all. And I love how Macks look, don't get me wrong. I don't know. And this could be just ignorance, but I've never heard anything good about Mack. Oh, you in Walker? Okay. Shit, I'm just getting home, man. Well, overnight, doctor's appointment in the morning. Back on the road tomorrow night to get this to Jacksonville by Tuesday morning. So I probably leave out, get on the road maybe about 9 o'clock. Just load deliver in Jacksonville at 8 in the morning. And then once I drop it, I'm just turning around and I'm gonna have to take a 10-hour break. 10-hour break in Jacksonville, and I'm just driving back home, man. I ain't even about to waste my time looking for no load. I ain't got time for it. Like, I'm I'm just ready to come back home, man. So go and drive the load, straight back home. Don't care about no load. Ain't looking for one. Deadhead. 500 miles back to the house. Tired, man. Martin Brower. Okay. But yeah, like most of the good jobs, like local jobs, they ain't got no openings at the moment. Oh, well, Landstar is great. Just being an owner operator and operating on like spot market type freight sucks. Overall, I'd say like it ain't the same type of money it was last year. You know what I mean? I've told my subscribers this before. Like, I got here. We was putting $5,000 and $6,000 checks in the bank week after week after week. And then that new year came, man, and it was completely different. Like, I'm talking, we can do to the bank 50% of what we used to do, sometime less than that, but it's changed a lot, man. It's changed a lot. Like when I got here, like $3 and $4 loads per mile was nothing to find. Like they were plentiful. It ain't like that now. About to grab some lunch with the fam. Be safe. All right, my brother. You be easy, man. Definitely enjoy that time. Oh yeah, man. Them companies that I don't have no desire to work for, hit you up like the same day. Some of them. Nah, man. Like I was speaking with a guy last week Wednesday that was trying to get me to start driving Monday. I was like, no, man, that's way too fast of a turnaround right there. Like that. I mean, I wasn't interested in the job anyway. Personally, again, I just applied for everything to just try to really just kind of gauge like what I can do. But that was just too quick of a turnaround. Like, Wednesday? I'm talking to you Wednesday. You want me to start Monday? No drug test, no nothing. I ain't really interested in that, man. That kind of stuff let me know probably, that give me a good idea of what to look forward to. If they ain't, dude ain't really asking, all he wanted to know was how long I've been driving. That was it. Didn't care about nothing else. Good on that, brother. I'm good on that. That sound like a 1099 position that don't have no kind of benefits. I'm not interested. Not interested. I can just continue running my own truck for that, man. Just run my own truck. Lamar, what's going on, my brother? Like I said, that's gonna be my dilemma, man. It's gonna be, I could tell right now, it's gonna be one of the days, like I'm supposed to be off. They're gonna call me, oh man, we need you to come into work. Who you need to come into work? Not I. Won't be there. Oh, well, if you don't come in, we're gonna have to let you go. Cool, I got a truck. I got my own truck at the truck stop, Jack. I just go get in and call Landstar back and have him send me some license plates back if it come down to it. It ain't gonna happen, man. You hear me? If I sign up for Monday through Friday, I'm working Monday through Friday unless I decide I'm gonna work Saturday. You hear me? There ain't gonna be no, oh, we need you to come in on this time. No, you don't. You don't need me to do nothing. Believe me, I'm working because I want to work. God damn it. You ain't having me come nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. About to sit right here at my house and play this Xbox. You hear me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ain't no coming in on no day off. Oh, no. Oh, we a little short-handed, man. We gonna need you to, but y'all still short-handed because y'all don't need me to do nothing. You don't need me to do nothing, man. Nothing. It ain't gonna happen. So, I can see already. Like on like that Friday when I clock out on that Friday, putting whatever work phone, like whatever the number is to the office, putting it on the block list for the weekend. You just go ahead on and put it on the block list. Don't even think about calling me. Better call Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone might help him. CB can't help him. Oh no. When I'm off, Jack. I don't do no coming in to do nothing. So that's probably gonna be interesting if that happens. It's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? And I'm debating, man, just waiting it out. Julius, what's going on, man? I think I might just wait it out because I'm not like one of them like job hopping type dudes. So I don't want to like start working for somebody and then leave because the job I won't call me like, a week later or something like that. So I may just wait it out. We ain't hurting. You know what I mean? Uh, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If something good enough come along, then I'll rock with it. But uh, I don't know, man. Just you know, you think you coming from being an owner operator, you just kind of got like a certain standard. So when I say decent, it's gonna be decent. Like, you know, most people would probably consider it's gonna be a good job. 'Cause we ain't doing no anything. Not doing anything. And then I've just been fortunate, like in my whole life, everything that I wanted to do is what I did. Like I ain't never done something because it was my only option. Nah, I do what I want to do. Oh, it was good, Jay. What you got going on today, man? I just got to the crib. Just telling them, man, it's you know, I'm debating this being my last load, man. uh I'm stopping at the house, stay at the house tonight because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I'm gonna run this load and then come back home. Tell me about Landstar dropping hook loads. Man, it's like anywhere else dropping hook loads. You know what I mean? You book a load. This one out that I got right now was a dropping hook. They give you the pickup number, you go there, give them the pickup number, drop the empty, pick up the loaded one, and dip. When is the baby due again? Yeah, everything good, man. Baby due November 27th. Uh, yeah, that's the day after my birthday, man. So I'm hoping that she come on out of there a day early, man. That'd be good birthday present. We had the same birthday and everything. Well, I guess if she be born on my birthday, then it'll no longer be my birthday. You know what I mean? It'll be hers. Everybody gonna just forget all about me, you know, family and stuff. They gonna forget all about the boy. Oh, it ain't your birthday. It's Zoe's birthday. Oh, it's all good, man. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. That's it's an interesting chapter, man. To say I made it 30 years old, no children. Like, coming from where I come from, boy, that's different, man. It ain't too many 30-year-olds that don't have no children. Like, Louisiana is the number 2 or 3 state in the country for teenage pregnancies and shit like that. So, Alvin, what's good, my brother? What's good, man? How you been, man? Hey, I appreciate that, Mr. Coach. Yeah, man, we excited, man. We got, you know, my old lady been sending me pictures of baby clothes, you know, you got to get all that stuff ahead of time and stuff. Like since I've been on the road, been stacking it up. Oh yeah, that's my last birthday is gonna be my well, it probably was my last one, my 29th birthday. Cause the 30, if she born on my birthday, then yeah, everybody gonna forget about me, man. They gonna forget about me. So definitely gonna forget about the boy. And you know, we still been like searching around for houses. See the reason, because we were supposed to been moved, man. Supposed to been moved. But the thing we didn't think of, you know, my old lady got all our insurance and everything through her job. And we gonna just keep her where she, cause we moving out of from this part of the state. We gotta keep her in her job until after the baby. You heard me? After the baby, then we can pick up and move. But yeah, we gotta keep her here right now for her benefits and everything with this job. Yeah, man, it's I see all, yeah, cause all my friends got kids. I was the last one. So it'd be interesting, man. Join the crew, you know. Then having a little girl, probably gonna turn me into a cream puff, but I guess that's just life, ain't it? You probably gonna turn the boy into a cream puff, you know. Manhattan. I can't come up there to the big city, man. The big city. I can't be up there. It's too fast up there, man. Too fast up there for me. You hear me? Little country boy. You know. I gotta be down here where things a little bit more subdued, man. Uh, it would be nice to come visit in Manhattan, though. I tell you that much. Um, Cause I haven't spent a New Year's in New York, and I've always wanted. That's one of them things, man. It's crazy. There've been to 23 other countries around the planet, but ain't been to New York for New Year's. It's crazy. Uh, so definitely need to do that. What's your next venture? Well, what you mean as far as work wise, or like investment wise? Cause we got a couple things investment wise. Like I say, I don't like to, can't be spilling the beans preemptively though. Because if it don't, let's say it were to not work out like I wanted to, then I'd be upset. Yeah, I ain't been to Manhattan in a long time, man. I ain't been in that city in a long time. Matter of fact, I make sure the times that I have been to New York, I bypass the city by all means. Like I wouldn't care if I gotta go 200 miles out of route to avoid going over that GWB. I ain't going over it. Mm-mm. Learn my lesson going over that bridge. We do music as well. If y'all get some time, check out our music YouTube page. M1 Music. We got featured with Bigger Rankin. Oh, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. Yeah, I'm familiar with Bigger Rankin. Bigger Rankin do a ton of stuff with them Texas boys, man. Jay, man. What's good, Mario? I can't come up there to New York, man. It's too fast paced for me. You hear me? And in the winters, it's too cold, man. The winter's too cold up there. I like to be in Louisiana where our winter, we might get, Mario, what you say, about 50 degrees might be the lowest, and that'll only be for maybe a day or two. Then it'll jump right back up to about 70, 80 for the winter. We don't get the winters like that down here. But then, every so often, you might have a day where like some frost get on the ground and then everybody lose their mind, because people down here ain't never seen snow or ice, really. It's too hot down here for ice of any kind. I worked in Manhattan for 20 years as an iron worker. That sounds like some hard work. I don't even really know what that means, iron worker. Like in like a steel mill or something. That sounds like hard work. Like you got a hammer and bashing stuff, picking up big heavy pieces of steel. I was a male hoe, and the Lord said, "I'll fix you." 9 months later, my daughter was born. My first seed. Can you relate, kid? Definitely had that phase. I had that phase, man. I had that phase. Uh, luckily though, you know, this woman I got now, man, when I ain't even lying, man, from the first conversation, I knew that this was gonna be something for the long run. The long run. Uh, 'Cause, you know, these females in Louisiana, man, you know, it's just indicators, you know, these things down here open their mouth, start talking, and you already know if that's, you know, if you need to pass or not. And, you know, you need to pass on most of them, about 95% of them. You need to go ahead on and pass, man. And then that good 5% come around every so often. I was lucky, got me got me one in that 5%. The last 2 winters we've been dipping low. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, last winter that little, we got that little frost, snow as they like to say. You know, and everybody lost their damn minds on a highway. I thought it was a joke. Like I remember, well, this was in 2017, I think. Yeah, it was like for sometime wintertime 2017. I was still driving for Swift, company driver, man. And I remember I was on 12 going through like Hammond. And man, it was so many cars sliding off the road, crashing. I remember it was a pickup truck, flew by me so fast. Now mind you, it's ice on the road. So he get down there, get out of sight. Probably 2-3 miles later, I see that same truck literally hanging in the trees. He done slid off, truck done flipped in the trees. And all I'm thinking is that's good for you. That's good for you. And I know this might sound harsh, but I was like, that's good for you. I'm not stopping to see if you're okay because you're stupid. You're stupid, and that's natural selection. I think it's natural selection. Ice on the ground and you want to speed, like what you expect? Hopefully your phone didn't flip out the truck and get away from you. I ain't stopping. You know, I'm doing my good 25 on that ice, just going right on down the road, just watching all these dummies speeding, sliding all over the place. I ain't stopping for it. Not if you being stupid. You know, if you was driving slow like all the rest of the traffic, and you know, it just get away from you because you ain't used to it. Okay, I'm gonna stop for you because that's clearly a, you know, an honest mistake. But you just being stupid, man. You on your own, dog. You on your own, just being stupid, man. I'm not about to waste my time because, you know, in these trucks, time is money. 2 winters ago, it was a whiteout. Yeah, that must be the little one, Mario. Edward Jack, what's going on, man? But yeah, they were losing their minds. Yeah, that truck was tore up too. He probably was still alive though, you know. He probably was still alive. I wouldn't know. Like when it comes to stupidity, I'm not compassionate in the slightest bit, man. Not in the slightest bit. I tell you though, boy, these last 2 weeks, I've been idling this truck like nobody's business. Idling it like nobody's business, man. I ain't lying. It's just been too hot. It's been too hot, man. Too hot. And then I've been back and forth between. So I've been going from Texas to Florida. Had to deadhead up to Georgia. From Georgia back to Texas. And then I'm doing that again. Well, I'm going back to Florida. But now I'm just driving home, though. I ain't booking no load. But boy, it's been so hot. Ooh, man. It's been so hot. And then in my truck, man, there's no happy medium. There's no happy medium. It's either blazing hot in here because the truck off, or you turn it on and it's just too cold, like unbearably cold. Like I don't even get it. I don't even get it. But it's just no comfort, man. Can't get comfortable in here in the heat because it gets too cold. Like I'm talking so cold, like it woke me up last night. I was so cold, like it woke me up out my sleep. Nah, I ain't got no APU, man. That's one of the, you know, I don't regret much, but if I could go back in time, I would have definitely got me a truck with an APU already on it, man. What's going on, Wilbur? Where you checking in from, my brother? Where you checking in from, man? Yeah, it's been hot, man. She did a good long regen this morning. Long regen. I say, oh boy, that DPF filter must have been filthy. Must have been filthy, boy. And then again, because I told you I got up, I had to pick this load up at 1 in the morning. So I got up at about, I don't know, maybe 11:50 to get myself together, go get something to eat, do the pre-trip, crank the truck up, man. When I started the truck back up, man, that thing did a regen up, had to regen for an hour. 1 in the morning, so you know everybody was probably mad as hell on side of me, that truck making all that noise. This one ain't like, you know, because I got a 17 Freightliner, like that new body style Freightliner. I noticed when dudes on side me with those, it's a little more quiet. This thing, you waking up. My truck regen on side of you waking up. Johnny Price was good. Road Dog 719 was good, man. Where y'all checking in from? You on time with the family. Kids' first day of school is tomorrow. Getting them mentally prepared. Oh, that's good, man. That's good, man. I was just telling him earlier. I just got home. Got a doctor's appointment in the morning. And got to get back on the road tomorrow night to get to Jacksonville. Janae Fields, what's going on? Where you checking in from? But I'm Wilbur. I ain't lying, man. I think this might be my last loaded run, man. I'm debating it. I think this is gonna be the last one. School shopping with the daughter. See, man, I can't wait for that stuff, man. I can't wait for that stuff. Yeah, I'm burnt, man. I can't lie. I'm at my threshold with over the road. You know, I've been, and like it's I don't know, it's just gotten so boring to me. Like I spend the majority of my time playing Xbox. I be driving fast, like just to get where I need to go, like so I can shut down early, just so I can play the game. Like I'm more interested in playing the game than to try to get paid. Bad, it's getting bad for me. It's getting bad for me, man. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. This was a pretty good week though. Minus the nonsense, had some loads canceled, man. Ooh, Mario, now that's too much work, man. It's too much work. It's too much work for me. Like, before you came in, I was telling them, I went on Indeed and applied for every local job I could find. Got hit back by quite a few of them. And, like, I'm debating, man, like, well, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. And flatbed would be the only, like, with flatbed, I might could work it where I can do that locally with my truck and still make decent money. Can't do it with no van, not out of New Orleans. Not with Landstar anyway. I don't know, you know, anybody else got some free, but with Landstar, there ain't no local running with no drive van down here. Now, if you over there where my boy Vince K at in Cali, man, dude sending me loads on van. People probably don't believe it. $23 a mile for a van load. You know, and I don't mean $23 a mile and it's only going, you know, 10 miles. No, they actually be going a good little distance. Like, speak of the boy, man. Speak of the devil. Just talking about you. I'm gonna send you another load. Yeah, I know you too, Mario. I know you be getting them. I always wanted to ask, what your credit have to be to get me one of them foreign? I think when I got my first Beamer, I had like a 680 probably about a 680, I think. I had put 10 grand down, and my car payment was 342. So wasn't too bad, man. Wasn't too bad. Couldn't tell me nothing. I tell you that. Couldn't tell me nothing. 21 years old. You know, just thinking like where I come from. I'm 21. I'm on my own, and I got this foreign thing. Couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me a thing. What you got going on, Vince? Man, you on the road? I'm just getting to the house. My old lady, so her little sister starting college, so she went to, they had some kind of little event this morning, so that's where my old lady was at. But I'm waiting on her to get here to come get me, so I can go get in the damn bed. Been up since 1 o'clock, man. Ain't nothing. I'm just telling them, man. Just telling them, you know, I think this is the end, man. I got a load on my back right now. Like, I'm at home because I got a doctor's appointment. Sorry to y'all that been in here that I done explained this like 10 times, but that's my dog, man. Got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And then this load that I got to be in Jacksonville at 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. So I'm going to my doctor's appointment, go get some sleep, and then get on the road at probably about 9 tomorrow night to get this to Jacksonville. And then I'm just driving back home, man. I'm thinking that might be my last load, honestly. I'm at the house about to get dressed and take a load to Vegas. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was just telling them about you, man. Dude be having over $20 a mile loads with a van. People don't believe it. Real stuff, like he killing it with the local runs over there, man. Yeah, in Indiana, they couldn't tell me nothing, man. They couldn't tell me nothing. White peanut butter interior, white 24s on it, killing them, you know. And then, because I was in the military at that time. I think it is. I was in the military at that time, so you learn in the military, a lot of people are terrible with their money. So it don't be a ton of military people with like really nice stuff. So to see me at the time, I think I was like a E3 or E4 at the time. And that car was way out of like what I should have been able to pay for, you know, on paper. So I was for a while being investigated, man. People thinking you know how they are. Got something they ain't got. You gotta be doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, but just good money management at the time, you know. Does Landstar have local loads in the Northeast? Ooh, man. I'm almost certain they do, but the Northeast got the lowest rates in the country. Now, a lot of times, I will see good runs going from like New York up to like Maine or New Hampshire. Like really good runs sometime going right there, but that's usually it, man. That Northeast is usually, it usually puts you, you know, you be in a tight spot running in Northeast up there. At least from what I see. You know, if you've been here for a while or you've been on the op and for a while and you got some connections up there, you probably could do just fine, I'm sure. But I just, from what my little amount of experience tells me, good luck trying to run local in the Northeast with a van. I think you probably have to stretch out a little bit. Any local companies? Actually, man, about 4 of them, actually. And because I got on Indeed and just applied to everything. Now, none of the jobs that I actually want hit me back yet. Um, but the one job that hit me back that's pulling a tank is actually a fairly decent job. My only quarrel with it was that it was a 6-day-a-week job and not Monday through Friday. That's my only problem with it, but it's still home every day, and the pay is adequate. No, I'm thinking last one with Landstar, but I'm not certain yet, man. I might feel different after I go get some sleep. But for a fact, absolute fact, within the next 30 days, I'm done. For sure, within the next 30 days. Like, the bigger part of telling me is that within the next 2 weeks, but I'm gonna just say 30 days for sure. Yeah, I'm tired of Vince. I can't lie, man. I just don't get no joy out of it no more, man. I used to, and I said this before, man. I know y'all probably say, man, CB, you broken record, man. You always say that. It's real, man. I used to really enjoy the job, man. And I'm really thinking it's just the fact that, we got the baby on the way, and then, my old lady, this is a high-risk pregnancy, so I think a lot of that has a lot to do with why I'm really ready to be back. There's a lot of days she don't be feeling good sometimes. Don't go to work because she don't be feeling good and shit. And then I'm in, Kentucky or somewhere. And I just try to tell myself, like, I don't even have to be out here, man. Like, we good. Like, what am I doing? I mean, I still have a plan with the trucking thing, but I don't need to be out here, man. I just don't want to work for money anymore. All my income needs to be passive. Oh boy. Oh yeah. See, and that's part of it. Like, this appointment I got is for the VA. This is a VA appointment. And this should put my VA disability at 100%. And believe me, I don't give a damn what's going on. With the passive income we already got, and then 100% from them, done. Done. I'm done. That is a wrap for me physically. A wrap. Like, we got enough, like, with that bump, oh man, that'll be enough. We just skate along, man. No worries whatsoever. Cause we ain't got no worries now. So with that, it'll be too sweet, man. It'll be too sweet. I'm at 670 right now. I love it. I guess it's stereotype. Oh yeah, Indiana. I had missed that, but yeah, them stereotypes, man. You know how that be. All the Landstar loads coming out the house. Awful. Possible to find, steady low. So it's not bad getting something out of here if you want to pull 45,000 pounds. Like, that's the dilemma, man. Getting out of New Orleans used to be a cakewalk. And I'm talking not having to get out of here heavily, but to get out of here for, decent rate, over $2 and something, it's heavy, man. It's heavy. So considering the weight, is almost like you ain't even getting $2 or something. Like, I ain't lying, man. The lightest thing I done pulled out of here done been in recent I say weeks to the last couple months, probably was like 41,000. Probably was the lightest I done pulled out of home. Uh, it's getting heavy, man. Getting real heavy. You need you, baby, to be born to get you motivated. Maybe so, but I try to think of the foundation we done laid, and without the baby even being here, like she gonna be set, man. She really gonna be set. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna just stop, turn everything off, and then just ride it out like that. Like we got more to do. But I tell you, this is gonna be a hell of a break for the boy, man. Hell of a break. I'll go ahead and sell the truck then, bro. It's an option. What's good, Rico? I be debating it, man. I'm really thinking about it. Cause like within, and I told some of y'all this just recently, man. We don't have much that's left to pay on this truck. Like, believe me, when I park it, it will be paid for. Don't even worry about that. Like, come November, because you remember my original plan was to just stick with Landstar until November. But come November, I'm gonna have 13,000 and some change left to pay on this truck. And I think about like the market value of it. I could sell it, boost up, go buy me a cash something that's been rebuilt. Go buy me a cash something that's been rebuilt, man, and be good. Have some, a little extra over, but yeah, like the wait until November thing, man, I don't have it in me to wait until November, man. I'm getting the hell out of this truck way before then. And, we just gonna take that on the chin, pay it off. Oh, yeah, man. Think about the market value of this thing is still up there. My truck still don't even have 400,000 miles. I'm at 392. Well, it'll be 393 by the time I get back home from Jacksonville. But yeah, truck's still well under warranty. So believe me, if I were to sell it, I'm taxing. I'm taxing. You gonna pay me. You gonna pay me exactly what I'll cut you a little deal just to make it a little easier for you to come to me. But you gonna pay me. Yeah, you ain't gonna think you gonna go to them people, pay them the actual market value of the truck, and then think you gonna get it from me for the low. No, no, sir. No, sir. Yeah, you gonna have to cut a check for this one. You gonna have to cut a check. She in too good a shape, man. She in too good a shape. Too much warranty left. You got to pay for that. Gotta pay for that. So yeah, I don't know. I was telling them before, I might lease it, man. I might lease it to somebody. I ain't gonna bust their head for it though. I ain't gonna do you like them boys won't charge you $1,000 a week, man. That's that's insane. I ain't gonna do that to you. We'll hook you up though. We'll hook you up, man. Make it to where you can actually breathe. Because as my customer, I want you to be successful with the truck. I don't want you to have to come out here and stay out here for 6,000 weeks to try to turn a profit, man. No, man. That's what them boys do. I ain't interested in that. Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. I see dudes posting, looking to buy stuff, and dudes selling stuff in like the Landstar Facebook groups all the time. All the time. I should have hit this one dude up. He said he spent 75,000 in repairs last year. I said, man, you could have hit me up and just bought my truck for 75,000, and you'd have been getting, you know, somewhat used truck. It's a pretty used truck. You know, we had 390,000. Still got plenty of warranty. You know, you could have just do me that 75, man. You gonna spend that fixing a truck? Could have, but dudes drive, them old timers with their big Pete's, man. They ain't trying to be in none of this little snub nosed Cascadia, but she make the same money your truck make. Well, she has the potential to make the same money your truck make. 85 on the dashboard, just like your truck say, and she can do all of that. Don't worry about it. So, could have just gave me the 75. You'd have had your good plastic Cascadia. You'd have been good to go. Fiberglass, I should say. Few fiberglass parts on here. Yeah, you'd have been all right, man. You'd have been all right. Just when you load it heavy, you might not be able to accelerate as fast as that big Pete can do. You probably can't do all that. You know how them Pete's be accelerating like the front end won't jump off the ground? Yeah, you can't do all that in here. You can't do all that in here. Don't worry about it. You might enjoy the fuel economy, You might enjoy that. Because I ran coming home 75 to get home. Thing did 8.4 at that speed. It's pretty good, man. With a load, pretty good. Yeah, 400 and sign me up. 400 a week. I pay $18.50 a month. William Burgess, which in hindsight is too damn high to be paying on the truck, but it was worth it for me. Like, somebody new to this, man, I wouldn't recommend nothing higher than, well, it would be nice to have it like 1,400 or below that. I say between 1,000 and about 1,200, man. If you can get a good truck in that price range, I think you'd be in a swell position. Detroit got the DD15. Yeah, that's a good place right there, Vince. 1327. Yeah, boy paying a little bit, but I to me 1850 is a good bit. But when some of the dudes I know with these new Peterbilts and stuff, they would, they do some unimaginable stuff to have an $1,800 truck payment. So think about that. You got dudes paying $3,000 and $4,000 a month. Not me. Like, for me, there ain't a vehicle in the world that's worth $4,000 a month. I'm not interested. I ain't interested. I don't care how new it is. What y'all think about man, I was just reading in our Facebook group, man. I guess they just did like a successful run with that autonomous truck, man, from like coast to coast. Very, very minimal human input. What y'all think about that? It still ain't nothing to worry about, no time soon. Ain't no way they can replace 3.5 million trucks with all these autonomous things. Uh, no time soon. If you plan on doing this for the next 20 years, yeah, it might be in your future, but realistically, I think it's still quite a ways away, like a long time away before that's like a thing, and then you think a lot of these companies ain't got the money to switch from these diesel, well, not diesel, but to switch from these trucks to no autonomous trucks. I seen that report. USA Truck profit this quarter was like $1,000. The net profit. I don't know if that's just fudged numbers, but I was like, man, if big as USA Truck is, all they netted was $1,000. Boy, it must be real bad. It must be bad out there. That's crazy. That's something else. Because but I guess that's what happens when you try to like be successful by the sheer volume of trucks you have, but you paying on all of them. But yeah, I saw that, man. They say it made like a successful run, I guess, from coast to coast. I was like, oh, that's cool. They got some interesting characters be at this truck stop, boy. And then this is the type of truck stop where dudes park like they pick up trucks and their cars in the spot. That way, when they come back, they'll have a spot to park their truck in. But it burns me up. And I'm not lying. If I just didn't want to, just be mischievous. Like, let's say if I hit the lottery tomorrow, I would make it my mission just to come here with my truck with some chains. You want to park your car in a truck spot? I'm going to pull it right on out of there with these chains. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about that. I'm going to pull it right on out of the spot because you're stupid. You're stupid. First come, first serve. Ain't no spot here when you get here. You got to go somewhere else. That's just the nature of the beast. Don't be parking your damn personal vehicle in no truck spots. Like that burned me up so bad, and they do it bad back here. They do it bad back here. Some of these old trucks I've never seen move ever over like the last 2 years, and they still sitting in a spot. I've never seen them move. Like, I ain't gonna even do that to people. Like, when I park my truck, I'm not gonna leave it here taking up no spot. For what? Now, I can't park it by us. Now, them people will call the police in a heartbeat. Oh, no, man, he got a semi-truck parked here. He got to get that out of here. Them laws will be knocking on our door quick. Oh, no, man, you got to move that truck. I'm going to have to bring it to my pop's house because he got property, like acres of property. So I'm probably going to have to bring it over there. Why don't owner get them towed? But they don't care. They don't care. Like, this ain't like no major like truck stop. It's like a mom and pop type thing. And I think it's just more the thing like, well, these people come here every day. Most of the people buy lunch out of there and stuff. So it's probably just, like community type relationship type deal. And that's cool. Uh, but it still make me mad though. I don't care. It makes me mad. Y'all see what I mean about idling? Boy, we been idling this thing, boy. It's too hot, man. It's too hot. And Louisiana, this type of sun, like, you just get wet from the humidity. It's stupid. Stupid. How much did you have to put down on your new truck? Well, I had put 15 when I got this one. 15 down, and Lord have mercy, we done put some money into this thing to pay it down, like, but that's the plus of having passive income, you know. So we've paid it down in quite the hurry. Don't worry about that. Hold on, I see you put 550 weekly. What you talking about, Devin? How far you park your truck from the crib? Oh, this truck stop is about 12 miles from the house. Oh, that's how much you pay, Devin? That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad. Some of these dudes is getting their heads bust. 550. That ain't nothing compared to some of these leases I done heard. That's nothing. But I mean, even if you are paying a lot, if you comfortable, I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you comfortable. And like, that's the thing, you see some guys, oh man, I never lease a truck, man, I'm not doing it. Why not? Them dudes get tired of a lease, he get a truck back. Like, I don't really see. I mean, now if you paying $1,000 a week, I mean, that might get a little old. But all right, Mr. Coach, you take it easy, brother. You too, Vince. But add the other fees, 1,100. God damn, how many fees you got over there, Devin? A week? You comfortable though? What do you think about Volvos? Well, I did my CDL training in a Volvo, and I liked the truck personally. Had a lot of space. It was very spacious in there. It was a 10-speed, which wasn't bad. But personally, just knowing what I know now, and that the majority, especially these bigger truck stops, primarily just carry like Freightliner parts. This is the only truck that I would buy in that type of capacity. If I'm gonna use it for over the road, I need it to be a truck where I can get parts on a dime. I will say for Freightliner, I haven't yet really had an issue with that. Like most of the truck stops hold pretty much whatever part you know you need for this Freightliner. So like for me, when choosing a truck, I took that kind of stuff into consideration because yeah, I love Peterbilt's. I think it's an amazing looking truck, but for me, especially being a rookie, it's just impractical for me. It's not a practical truck for me. Well, you know, like first getting out here and learning everything. Oh, you 5 years in? Oh, well, man, if you're 5 years into that, man, you gotta be doing fine. Uh, but yeah, that's what you know. With me choosing a truck, it was all about, man, just the practicality of it. Yeah, that Pete looked nice and all of that, but it's also more expensive to fix. More than likely, it's gonna go to the dealership if it needs to be fixed. And I know that because like once I got out of like CDL school and got to moving as a company driver, they put me in a KW. And oh boy, talk about many trips to the dealership. Put it in the company shop, like the shop at the terminals. They gotta wait on all kind of parts to come from the dealer. KW, and I love KWs, don't get me wrong, like that truck was amazing. The ride quality was, you know, 10 times better than that of this Cascadia. Like I remember that thing just used to float. I used to feel like it was floating. It pulled like nobody business, but when it went down, man. uh, like in a year and a half of, well, I say within my first year of Swift, I had went through 4 different KWs, and it was all stuff that no pre-trip in the world could solve, because most of the issues was electrical issues that they was having, man. Crazy stuff. Like I remember, because one of the KWs I had was an 8-speed, and I remember, man, I was in Pennsylvania, just had crossed into Pennsylvania too, and I'm going up a mountain, up a grade, and the truck just threw itself out of gear. Right? So if you can imagine the type of panic you going through, truck just throw itself out of gear, slowing down at, you know, the most rapid rate ever, trying to hurry up and get this thing back into gear, get it into gear, go down the road, you know, and everything seemed just fine that day. You know, didn't have that issue again that day. Next day it's doing the same thing, kept throwing itself out of 8th gear. No clue what the hell was going wrong with it. You know, pre-trip all you want. How you gonna like preemptively figure that out? Like, you know, that was with one. Another one, like all of the lights would just shut off on it. I'm talking everything. Like the engine would stay running, but everything else would just go off. It ended up being an issue with the wiring harness, and I had a wiring harness issue a couple times in that one truck, and I had another one where coolant was going into the fuel tanks, which I don't even know how the hell that happens, but kept having to put coolant in the truck like every other day, and it wasn't leaking nowhere. And brought it to the shop. They end up dropping the tanks, and all the coolant was going in the fuel. So I knew from that experience, When I get a truck, it definitely ain't gonna be no KW. I don't want no pack or nothing. I don't want none of that. And in my last truck, they end up putting me in a 2018 Cascadia. And after driving that truck and the crazy turning radius this thing got, like you can do a U-turn anywhere in a Cascadia. That's the one I want. That was the one. And if not this, then it was gonna be like a Freightliner Classic. What's good, RLC? What you got going on, brother? I know you at the house. Charles, what's going on, man? Checking in from Arizona. Okay. I'm at home. Waiting on my old lady. Just text me and say she on her way. Been waiting here for an hour now. But yeah, she had little sister starting college. They had some type of little something going on campus, so she went with her. I said, man, that must be exciting, starting college. I wouldn't know. I didn't do my college like right out of high school. I didn't do that until like once I got into the military. How's everything though, Charles? I'm just out here idling the truck, you know, just burning all kind of gas. What's good, Duke? Phoenix headed to Oakland. Okay, that boy going out there to Oakland, man. I ain't been to California in so long, man. Oh, that's good, y'all. Trying to clean this car. I'm done with black cars. I mean, they clean though. They look good though. When they clean, they look good. But I've always been into the white cars, man. My next car, I'm gonna do something. I want to do something cool with my next car though. So like I might do a wrap, like a matte wrap. I don't know what color yet. Mike Schmidt, what's going on, man? Watching from Kuwait. Good deal, man. I know y'all on a different time. What y'all is about 8 hours ahead, I think. 8-9 hours. Something like that, I forget. It's been so long since I've been over there. I think you might have answered this before, but I forgot. But where you at in Kuwait, man? Is it Camp AJ? I'm trying red. Okay, yeah, red. That's a good color. See, I just want that kind of interior, me. I just want red interior on my next car. Well, maybe not my next car, but the car after that, cause you know, the boy about to be old family, man. Okay, 2030. Boy about to be old family, man. So the responsible thing to do would be to go get an SUV and not the new Corvette C8 that I want. I think I want. And it's crazy because I'm no fan. The only American cars that I like really just love has always been the Corvette, certain Cadillacs, and that's really it. I like the trucks. I like the American trucks, but I don't really care for the cars. Out here trying to grind. Got to fix up that vacation home in Puerto Rico. Man, that's what's up, man. That's goals right there, to have a vacation home out of country. You know, me and the old lady, we could take a vacation, you know, a few blocks down. Call that our vacation home. You know, we had to, you know, put them people out. I'm getting that 2020 Vet. Yeah, ain't it nice? Then I seen all of the crazy color combos you can get on that thing between the exterior paint and the interior. Easily the fastest car for the money. Easily the fastest car for the money. You know what that thing's supposed to be like? Sub 2 seconds or something like that. Like 0 to 60 in like 2 something seconds for the base model. It's crazy. Crazy. So I could only imagine when they put out like the Z06 version and the ZR1 version, killing them. It's like Chevrolet, they did their thing with that Vet, man. This is the last time I'm headed out to California. Don't like it out here. Going to Chicago next after Oakland. Okay. Yeah, man, I ain't been to California in like a year and a half. Wife got an SUV. Oh, okay. Yeah, we ain't got no. We need something bigger, man. Like, uh, so I kind of want to get a X5, but you know, she be sometime checking curbs. So I gotta make sure it's something well within her drivability. Yeah, we'll say drivability. You know. But yeah, I want to get her something, you know, something like kind of soccer mom like, but not the typical soccer mom type deal. It's got to be something cool that I could drive too, you know. So it's gonna have to be BMW, because we BMW family over here, you know. Or I'll settle and get her a Jeep because she want a Jeep. But yeah, that Corvette, man, that'll be a good thing for me, man. I'll be around here scooting around on y'all, boy. But that the adult in me is telling me not to get one. Sucks being an adult. Like, I remember 21-year-old Cody wouldn't have thought twice. New Corvette out, go and get it. Cause like with my Beamer, I bought that thing overseas. Didn't test drive it, didn't do nothing. I saw it, I want it. If you got to work, you got to have your toys. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I'm thinking, and see, another thing I want to do is buy me a little beater just to get, like, you know, about to soon get into this local life, just a little beater to get to and from work. But I don't know what I want, so I want it to be something. So I'm kind of on the fence, right? Part of me, I want like a nice, like old school BMW, so maybe like a 80s, like 1980s something, maybe like a 5 Series. So part of me wants that to be like a project car, and then part of me wants to just buy the most beat up thing that I possibly can and put the craziest sound system in it like they used to do. You know what I mean? They just find the crappiest car, come down the street, all kind of precious, you know, speaker damn near taking the trunk off and stuff. I kind of want to do that too. CBB finna be pulling doubles, huh? If they call me for, you know, for that. Right now, the first like good job, decent job, I should say, that called me back is a tanker position, which ain't bad, really. It's really a pretty good job to be home every day. My only quarrel with it was that it was Monday through Saturday, not Monday through Friday like I want. But still, I be home every day. Sunday's off. That's usually, like, Sunday is usually our day anyway. Like, that's the day we usually get out the house anyway. So realistically, that would work just fine. But I'll see, man. I haven't really decided, because I don't want to jump into this and then one of them companies that's pulling the doubles call me, and then I had to quit working for them. You know, I don't want that on my record, all that job, you know, hopping. Like, I like now. My only two trucking company was Swift, was the company I started with, and then, Landstar. Like I just don't want, to go through like 5, 6 jobs before I find something I'm comfortable with. So I honestly rather just kind of wait it out. But all the dudes that I know that pull doubles, man, they enjoy it. Oh man, it's the easiest, it's easy, pulling doubles than it is pulling a van. What was your goal when entering trucking? What did you want to get out of it? So, for me, obviously being an owner operator was always the goal. That was always the goal, right? And I knew for a fact, because again, I had done so much research picking a starter company, man. I'm talking close to a year's worth of time. It was good, Trucker for Life. Close to a year's worth of time before I got out of my last career field of just trying to figure out what company I wanted to go to. And then I found Swift offered everything I wanted. At the time, they had a terminal in Louisiana. They ain't got it no more. So it was perfect for my home time. The pay was right on par with all the other starters. Well, Prime is a little bit higher. But, it was the same competitive pay as all the other starter companies. You know what I mean? So I knew, boom, I'm going to Swift. I'm going to do my year with Swift. And that year, I'm going to be picking up everything I possibly can about the trucking industry to really, at that point, really know if even getting a truck is even worth it. You know what I mean? Because, watching other folks, like, yeah, some people enjoy their own life, and then some people been trucking for 30, 40 years and never had any desire to buy a truck. You know what I mean? So just wanted to kind of experience, see, test the waters myself, see what this industry really have to offer, to see if it was worth it. And when I decided that it was going to be worth it, I start gauging, what I'm going to do with the truck. And Landstar was, to me, and everybody going to have their own opinion. And this might be kind of biased coming from me, but I don't feel like for what Landstar is, I don't think it's another company that's equivalent, just based on my research. Now, I haven't been nowhere else, so I can't really say what's what. But just based on my research, I didn't feel no other company really stacked up to Landstar. And then actually getting here, everybody, they only pay 65%. 65%, But we get, in some places, over $1.60 discount on fuel at the TA. You know what I mean? So I gave that example in when I was in Connecticut. The pump price was $3.75. We was getting it for $2.21. You know what I mean? Crazy discounts. And it's between $2.20 and $2.50 pretty much wherever, as long as you go to TA or Petro. So all that stuff factored in my decision to come here. And then the end goal, though, was the authority, right? So that was the plan. Come into this, I want to get me a truck, one day get my authority, and then have a small fleet. Like building a mega carrier never was in the cards for me. That ain't nothing I ever had no desire to do. Small fleet to the point one day I could step out of my truck, have guys running the trucks, and I'd just be at home, doing the dispatching and whatever else endeavors I choose to to pursue. And being in this industry longer, I mean, just the more experience I've gotten, the only way I would even get another truck it would be cash. Like I wouldn't. This is just me personally. I'm not building no fleet of trucks with no payments. After seeing what this industry do, oh no way, no way. You know. Now, I know guys that got fleets at Swift. They didn't. I'm sure probably ain't even feeling none of the rate crunch like this. But that ain't my thing though. That ain't my thing. Like. Come on, girl, where you at? Hold on. I done missed a lot of messages. Hold up. I'm a motorcycle man. Suzuki came out with that $35,000. However you say that. 219 horsepower. 219 on a bike? Jesus. I pull doubles every now and then at my job. So is it fair to say at Landstar pay really closer to 80 when you can... Man, when you consider all that stuff, bro, sometime higher than that. Sometime, not all the time. But again, you think, so you get fuel surcharge up front. You get, I just got fuel for 226. See, he just got fuel for 226. So you think, you get the fuel surcharge up front. You get the accessorials. So you might need an accessorial for the deadhead. You might need an accessorial for loading, accessorial for unloading, whatever the case. You can run that up, and because again, all of that comes out of the line haul. So if you're getting all these accessorials up front, it'll bring the percentage higher because now it's less money for Landstar to get a percentage of, right? But let the people that's never worked here, you only get 65%, so on and so forth. But like that. I'm at Schneider and I think it sucks here, but everyone said I need to stay here. Well, I mean, I personally don't know a lot about Schneider, but considering how big the company is, I'm sure y'all, I would assume the freight there is about as consistent as it can be. I don't know what the rates are for y'all, but I'm sure it's a lot of freight, should be. 'Cause I mean, even Landstar, it's a ton of freight. They just ain't paying a whole lot no more. And I mean, y'all know me. Look, I'm sit for a day or two daddy over here. I sit. I don't care. I'll sit, but I ain't running my truck for that for the pennies, man. I can't do it because some of them rates I see on the board is like just so disrespectful. Like, you think some of them lose 40-something thousand pounds. They only trying to pay you $1.20 to put. There ain't even enough money. Like anything go wrong, you ain't collecting enough money off of that to do nothing. Off $1.20 with 40-something thousand pounds. Some of that stuff is on the board. Some of it. You know what I mean? So, but again, I don't know, what's not. I wouldn't recommend you leave where you at, honestly. If you managing where you at, I wouldn't recommend leaving, man. Because, Landstar is a whole different system. Like, I don't know how y'all book loads at Schneider. Like I know like I got a friend that's leased on with USA Truck. He just go on the load board, click book pretty much, and the load book. There ain't no negotiations, ain't none of that stuff. No business shell. I just changed. Oh, okay. right along with you. I'm not happy at Sean either. Okay, Lachelle, I didn't know that. I didn't know you changed your name. I do regional, northeast. I'm 23 with no bills or kids. I'm just stacking. That's a good place to be, Aaron. It's a good place to be, man. Run it up. Run it up, man. You know what I mean? No kids, you ain't got no bills. Well, that's the perfect situation to be in. Perfect. I promise you could save a bunch of money. A bunch of money. Like and you know, a lot of people like to call BS on a lot of stuff. But I was at Swift in that year, saved almost $30,000 in that year. You know. So that, and I'm talking just that time with Swift. Save your money, man. Like, I just, you know, you got to be smart with it. A lot of people don't realize how much money you can spend in and out the truck stops. Like, I've spent one time $250 before in a week eating at the truck stops, and just, you know, because I get up, I gotta have, you know, either my little morning coffee or energy drink and something to eat then, right? Get to going down the road, might get hungry again. Let me stop and grab something. Boom, that's, you know, another $10. Take my 30-minute break, gotta stop, get something else. Come nighttime, gotta stop, get some food again before I lay it down for the night. You know, done spent $40 in a day just eating at the truck stop. So I got out of that quick. Got my little refrigerator in my company truck, and just start stocking stuff in the truck. Okay, just click and go. See, that's probably a comfortable thing, man. Just click and go versus Landstar. You know, because I'm sure if it's on your board, it's probably that. This board here, man, you can call on the, hey, I'm calling on, oh no, that load ain't here. Why is it still on the board, right? You can let another day go by, the load will still be on the board. And and this is what I think, right? So you could check the Landstar load board during the week. It'll say 35,000 loads, maybe, you know, sometime about 40,000 loads. I personally think it's half that or less than, because a lot of that stuff is stuff that ain't there. And I think they do that purposely to give like this false sense of security that is more freight than what it actually is. That's my theory. I ain't got nothing to back that up with, but that's what I think they do. Because I've been in a place before, like, and this was, I want to say this was my first load of this year, actually. Went up to Pennsylvania. I actually did a video. I got stuck in Pennsylvania because the load I had canceled. And in the area, and I was doing like a 50-mile radius. So within a 50-mile radius, it was like, I don't know, 47 loads or something. No BS, I called on 23 of them, and they was gone. No BS. Because I was doing like tally marks in my notes. I never forget that. And at that moment I realized, oh, they scamming with that load board. It ain't that many loads on that board. How long you be out? Normally about a week and a half. This week I was out 2 weeks. Well, these 2 weeks I've been out 2 weeks. But normally about a week and a half. Up to 2 weeks, but very, very seldom have I been out here longer than that. CB unit truckers table, average way better than I do. It's just, Lachelle, I'm gonna have to call you Lachelle. I'm just so used to that. For me, it's just because I like I said, I pre-plan so far ahead the majority of the time, man. You know, so I really don't have to kind of sit and wait for nothing, because I book them in advance. That way, you know, as soon as the good rates pop up, boom, give me that. You know, and then I check where it's going, boom, give me that. To try to alleviate me getting there
and then I have to settle for, you know, less than what I like to run my truck for. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think if I was staying out longer, and I've said this before too, if I was staying out longer, I'm sure like my average would be a lot lower. It probably would be a lot lower. Because eventually I would run into the situations where I don't have no choice. I'm either gonna run the truck for this, or I'm a deadhead X amount of miles way, you know, to something better. And then sometime you can't do that because depending on how far the drive is, you might not be able to make the pickup. You know. Uh, so if I was staying out longer, no doubt that I probably would be doing worse than what I'm doing now. It's just because the little system I done worked up just works for me. It just been working. And I ain't tried to change it up not once. But the truckers tell you, but he do real good though. With the loads he run. Ball head, what's going on, man? I didn't even see you come in, brother. They have loads here as low as 75 cents a mile. I haven't seen one quite that low. But I've seen on Landstar board, I've seen 92 cents a mile, and I'm talking on 2,500 mile trip. Full truckload too, not no LTL. Because if it was just you know, let's say you already had a load going from, you know, East Coast to the West Coast, that was paying good, still had enough enough space in the trailer to pick up a LTL. That's 92 cents per mile. Then that could work. You know what I mean? But if, you know, other than that, no way. 2,500 miles for 92 cents, that's just nonsense. And my old lady is pulling up right now, man. So that's it for me, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. If you on the road, be safe. And if you are owner operator, man, just make it happen, man. I can't even say don't run a cheap freight. Because if you pull in a van, it's getting pretty cheap. You heard me? So just do what you can, man. I'm out.